Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli back with another review video and continuing on with the Halloween movie review. Now we're reviewing, yes, you read the title, we are in fact reviewing, I am. I'm in fact reviewing Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie. Yes, Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie. What do I have to say about it? I love it. It's really good. Because with the Winnie the Pooh films, because those done by Disney Toon Studios, they were good too. Some of the best. And with Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie, it's great too. Because the story, it's Lumpy's first Halloween, and because Roo tells him and explains to him about this, etc. And, funny thing is, David Ogdenstein steers, if I'm saying his last name right, he only has a couple of lines. We don't hear the narrator throughout the story, so it's just the narrator makes a quick cameo, starting off the story, so, and so, because Roo and Lumpy, they go up to Piglet's house, because of a Halloween meeting and such, Rabbit given the instructions, etc., and who's going to trick-or-treat with who, Pooh trick-or-treating with Piglet, Roo trick-or-treating with Lumpy, and Rabbit trick-or-treating with Tigger. And, yeah, Eeyore, because, forgot about me, too. Just, Eeyore, he has nobody trick-or-treat with, so, well, why not trick-or-treat, say, with Kanga? That's not too bad, There's Kanga also. The funny thing is, because even, what about Owl? Because a couple of the Pooh films like that and Pooh's Heffalump movie, Owl isn't there at all. That's weird. Maybe just, I don't know, couldn't fit him in, or just, I don't know. But, yeah, so, and the songs in this, they're good too. The first one, because with Tigger, when we're home for trick-or-treating with our friends, I think that's how it's titled, or, who's behind that mask you're wearing, I don't know, but that's a good song. And, at one point, Lumpy, he gets under the bed, refuses to get out, and, the others, they try to pull him out of there, but the funny thing is, I find that Pooh and, Tigger and Roo, they're on the side where, Tigger pulling Lumpy's trunk, and Rabbit and Piglet, they're on the other side, were trying to grab his tails, and Pooh, because he gets, because when all of them try to pull him out of there, Pooh just kind of falls, or, something like that, trips, and, he's basically, because he's surrounded by the Halloween candy, and he eats the candy that was supposed to be for, for trick-or-treating and such, and so, that's when, finally Lumpy decides, to do this, try out Halloween, even though it is his first, a bit nervous and such. And there's this thing that Tigger talks about, the Jaggedy Lantern, the Spookable. Well, not really, no, not the Spookable, but, what was it? The Kabloon, yeah, the Kabloon. So, and Roo and Lumpy, they go off to find the Kabloon, and they first go to the creepy cave, and the slimy slide, and the Tree of Terror. That's when the Tree of Terror is, and I guess where they think the Kabloon lives or something like that, and and also in this I guess, I guess it worked okay, and just, because for time and such, because Roo tells Lumpy a story about the time when Piglet was afraid, just like Lumpy is. And so we get the retelling of Boo to You, that was its separate thing, I think from the 90s, yeah. And, John, God, what's his face? Who played Gimli in Lord of the Rings? He was the narrator for Boo to You, but him not, but it's Roo telling the story, so so yeah, I guess it's nice, for that being in Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie. I guess because of time, or just, I honestly don't know, but but the best thing is because even in that, because Gopher is in there as well, so even though we don't see him in the actual story Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie, we see him in this, that they're re-showing, so And so, yeah, so with, Boo to You, because, like, Piglet being scared and such, even Gopher at times dressing up as each of the different characters. And finally at the end, because he dresses up like I guess, like, I believe as though, like, I can't remember, like, because I don't think it was his costume or anything. He just popped out of the ground or something. I really can't remember, to be honest, but, like, it's like a jack-o'-lantern or something. And even in that, because, like, Boo to You, like, some of the songs, like Piglet's song, I am not afraid, no, not that much. And then there's Tigger, because I want to scare myself and everyone else. Yeah. And so, yeah, and of course, when the story ends, because of Boo to You, because Roo and Lumpy, they set up the traps. They set up the trap for the Kabloon, trapping him inside the Tree of Terror. And that's when they hear, like, a wagon or something creeping, the wheels. And they go back to the bridge, and of course, they come across these scary jack-o'-lanterns. They fall out of the wagon, and of course, Lumpy and Roo escape. Roo escapes first, but then Lumpy is kind of behind because his foot's stuck in the bridge. Then he gets out, and then we see like a dark figure and such, looks like a witch. And of course, they run away, and they get separated, and that's when Lumpy, like, Roo goes back to the Tree of Terror, but, runs away again, I guess because a crow kind of scared him, and he loses his backpack with cookies. And then Lumpy goes back to the Tree of Terror, and then he sees that the backpack is there, thinking that the Kabloon got Roo. And then, of course, Lumpy gets trapped in the trap, set up for the Kabloon. And that's when, because we cut back to Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, and Eeyore. They're all dressed up and such, and with Rabbit as well. And, like, preparing and practicing for trick-or-treating and such, pretty funny. Even that part where, Piglet gets him out of his house and locks the doors, and Tigger knocks, and Piglet's like, who's there? And Rabbit, it's us! Tigger, Pooh, Eeyore, and Rabbit! Trick or treat! And, yeah, and so, and when they go to Rabbit's house, for trick-or-treating, that's when Roo comes in, and, because at one point Roo, when he's back at the bridge, he comes across a jack-o'-lantern that it looks exactly, that's supposed to be Lumpy. So, yeah, and so all of them, they go after to find Lumpy or something like that, and the Kabloon, and they think that the Kabloon was captured inside the Tree of Terror, but it wasn't. It's Lumpy. So, that's when Lumpy, with all his strength and such, runs really fast and breaks through the trap, and Lumpy's okay. Everybody's happy and such, and then they go trick or treating at Kanga and Roo's house. And we see that Kanga, she was, because she was at the bridge, and she's dressed as a witch. So, and even she made each one of them, like, pumpkins that look like themselves. Even, like, at one point with Rabbit, like, doesn't look like me. Just doesn't look nothing like me. That's funny. And even, like, because Roo asks Lumpy where his is. That's when Kanga apologizes to Lumpy, and, like, it must have fallen out of my wagon. And that's when Roo and Lumpy realize, and they kind of laugh, and oh well. And of course, and they once again sing, when we're home trick or treating with our friends, and then we come to the moon, and, like, quickly, like, it turns to a pumpkin, just boo, and, like, boom, the screen goes to black, and boom, the movie ends. And it was, and Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie was actually, fun fact, the last Pooh animated feature done by Disney Toon Studios. So, yeah, it's a little fun fact for you guys. So, Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie, I think, is really good. I love it. I love it next to, say, the Tigger movie, just, because I love the Tigger movie. It's probably my favorite of, because of the Pooh films that Disney Toon Studios did. So, I reviewed it, of course. If you want to see my review of the Tigger movie, link to it's in the description. So, yeah. So the Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie, I give it 8 out of 10 stars. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. 8 out of 10 stars. I did 7. 8 out of 10 stars for Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie. I love it. It's really good. And you guys let me know what you think of Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie, because I love it. So, anyway, so if that said, again, 8 out of 10 stars for Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie. more new review videos coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie, of course. And continuing on with more to come for the Halloween movie review. So, again, hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll see you guys in the next video/review video. Take care, and peace out.